Great white shark. The name alone already sounds like a warning label. This is the shark everyone fears. Hollywood's favorite nightmare. Rows of teeth, black eyes, silent approach. Growing over 6 meters long and weighing more than a small car, the great white is built for one thing: efficiency. A torpedo-shaped body, a mouth packed with up to 300 serrated teeth, and a bite strong enough to tear through bone like paper. But here's the twist. This monster doesn't actually want you. Great whites are curious, not bloodthirsty. Most attacks are test bites. One bite, then confusion. You're not food. You're a weird floating mistake. They hunt seals, using surprise from below, exploding out of the water at full speed. Pure physics, perfect timing. So yes, it's terrifying, but it's not evil. It's just nature's most misunderstood predator. And trust me, the next shark doesn't even bother being misunderstood.
Hammerhead Shark. Yes, the head is real. And no, it's not a design mistake. A shark that looks like it was designed sideways. That bizarre hammer shape is one of the most advanced hunting tools in the ocean. That strange head isn't about looking intimidating, it's about control. While other sharks search forward, the hammerhead dominates space. Its wide head acts like a horizontal stabilizer, keeping the body steady as it turns sharply through the water. Smooth, silent, efficient. And when prey runs, it doesn't matter. Hammerheads specialize in hunting flat animals, stingrays, skates, things that cling to the ocean floor. They don't just bite, they pin prey down with their heads, using their own body weight as a weapon. No rush, no chaos, just pressure and teeth. Even juveniles show this technique. It's instinctive, built into the blueprint. So yes, it looks strange, but that shape solves a problem most sharks never could.
Tiger shark. Not fast, not flashy, just terrifyingly confident. This shark doesn't rush, it cruises. Tiger sharks are opportunists in the purest sense. They patrol huge territories, relying on patience instead of speed. Slow movements, calm turns, always watching. That broad head hides one of the most versatile bite designs in the ocean. Wide jaws, thick muscles, built to handle resistance. Shells, bones, struggling prey. And here's what separates it from most sharks. When a tiger shark investigates something, it commits. No dramatic charge, no sudden retreat, just a quiet decision that something is worth eating. They thrive in warm coastal waters, islands, reefs, places full of life and mistakes. You won't see panic, you won't see warning. By the time you realize it's there, the decision was already made. And the next shark? It doesn't wait in the ocean. It follows rivers inland.
Bull shark. This one doesn't respect boundaries. Most sharks stay in salt water. Bull sharks ignore that rule completely. They can survive in rivers, lakes, even far inland, places no one expects a shark to exist. Same teeth, same attitude, different address. Their bodies are compact and heavy, built for short bursts of power instead of long chases. That means sudden acceleration, no warning, no buildup. Bull sharks don't need depth. They're comfortable in murky, shallow water where visibility drops to zero. Perfect for ambush, terrible for anything sharing that space. And unlike curious sharks, bull sharks are known for aggression. They don't investigate gently, they collide first and figure things out later. That combination, strength, bad visibility, and freshwater access, makes them one of the most dangerous sharks on Earth. And somehow, the next shark is even faster. Mako Shark. Blink, and it's already gone. This shark lives in motion. It doesn't cruise reefs or patrol coastlines. It roams the open ocean, where there's nowhere to hide. The Mako's body is stiff and streamlined, built to transfer power instantly. No wasted flex, no drag. Every movement becomes forward momentum. Its muscles store energy like compressed springs. When released, the result isn't pursuit, it's interception. Makos don't follow prey. They cut across paths, striking where the target will be, not where it is. That takes precision, not rage. And when a Mako hits, inertia takes over. That's why they're known for violent breaches. The body simply keeps going. This shark isn't aggressive by personality. It's aggressive by physics. Fast, focused, relentless. And after all that speed, the next shark proves size still wins.
Whale shark, the biggest fish on the planet, and one of the least interested in you. This giant can grow longer than a school bus and weigh more than a truck. A moving wall of skin, spots, and quiet power. But here's the twist. That enormous mouthful of teeth? Useless for biting. Whale sharks are filter feeders. They swim with their mouths open, vacuuming plankton, krill, and tiny fish from the water. No chase, no ambush, just slow, unstoppable intake. They move like underwater planets. Everything else simply orbits around them. Despite their size, they're calm, curious even. Divers often swim beside them, touching a creature that could swallow them by accident, but never would. It's the ultimate contrast. Maximum size, minimum aggression. Proof that in the ocean, being massive doesn't mean being dangerous. But don't relax yet. The next shark looks like it crawled straight out of a nightmare.
Goblin Shark. This looks less like a shark and more like a mistake that survived. Pale skin, drooping snout, a face that seems unfinished. But don't be fooled, this thing is ancient. A deep sea specialist, cruising hundreds of meters below the surface, where light never reaches and pressure crushes almost everything else. Down there, speed is useless, so the Goblin Shark evolved something far stranger. Its jaws don't just open, they launch. When prey gets close, the entire jaw shoots forward like a spring-loaded trap, snapping shut in a fraction of a second. No chase, no warning, just sudden violence in the dark. It doesn't need sharp eyesight, it waits, it drifts. And when something makes a mistake, the nightmare unfolds. This shark isn't aggressive. It doesn't have to be, because in the deep ocean, being weird is a survival strategy. And the final shark? It's weird in a very different way. Basking Shark. At first glance, this looks like the end of the world. A massive body, a mouth stretched wide open, slowly cruising the surface like it's about to swallow the ocean itself. This is the second largest shark on Earth. Only the whale shark is bigger, longer than a bus, heavier than a car, and yet it's harmless. That terrifying open mouth isn't hunting you, it's feeding on plankton. Tiny drifting life, filtered from the water as the shark glides forward hour after hour. Basking sharks don't chase. They don't ambush. They barely acknowledge anything around them. They simply move and eat and move again. Which makes the contrast unsettling. Your brain screams, danger! Reality says otherwise. A creature this big should be violent, but it isn't. It's proof that fear often comes from appearance, not behavior. If you watched all the way to the end, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, hit the bell, and tell me, which shark do you think is the most dangerous?